I think we're on.
Wait, turn it off.
It's all right. We can edit it.
Okay.
Remember,
How are we gonna start out?
Dave and Joe.
No, who's saying what when?
What, when, here, why?
Do I say, hey man?
I think you need to start because you're
All right.
the troublemaker.
All right. Oh, we're going.
Hey,
aren't
Dave.
We? We're going, aren't we?
Oh, your name's Dave. Yeah. What do we do? What's this called now?
I'm sorry. Who am I again?
Dave.
Okay.
It's too early for you, isn't it?
Anyway, hey guys, I'm glad you guys could spend some time with us.
Amen.
We're trying to just impart some information for you guys. Don't believe in us. Don't look all this stuff up yourself. We want to tell you about things we think we know about. And if you're interested in that stuff, and I really hope we can make you interested in that stuff, please look it up yourself and make your own decisions. That's what this show's all about, is making your own decisions and just having the knowledge to go out and get it. I'm Dave, and this is my good friend Joe, and he's going to take it. He's going to take it right here.
Yeah. Well, Dave, this is we met a few years ago, I guess. Now
We said hi in a parking lot.
May the 24th, 2015.
Something like that.
And so Dave started talking. He came to me. It's funny. I remember he said something like I was a communicator or connector or something like that. And but I think he calls things out of people maybe, and he did that with me. And but anyway, then we got together, and I think he needs to take more credit for what God's calling out of his life.
We just got started, son. I'm going to take some credit.
Yeah, all right. Well, your name is first, so.
Well, that's an age thing, and it flows better.
Yeah, well, that's right. You take all the blame too, so that's good. I don't mind.
But
that.
anyway, Joe's right. I work. His parking lot is right there at the alley where I come out and I have a cigarette break. And it was, 5 years ago? Something.
Has it been?
We just started saying, hey.
I've been there. I've worked there for 13 years now.
How's it
at
going?
The place I work.
Whine about the weather, whatever. And over time we got to start talking a little more personally about each other's lives. And pretty soon we started, no, you know what? We're two different people. We do different people in big ways. But we agree on yeah.
You think so?
You figure, this is going to be the fun of the show, guys.
We hope it's entertaining and educational.
It's going to be
educational.
It's going to be the fun of the show.
Well, and one of the things that I think I brought to the initial conversation, and something I think that came in common, was God. And I shared the Lord, or I talk about the Lord. I don't know. I'd say a lot, maybe, but anyway,
a lot.
But the thing is, we started. That was something that we have in common. I mean, we both believe.
Well, I was always a bit shy. I always felt that as private.
Oh, okay. I hear that a lot.
I always thought that was a private thing with me, and it.
You're starting to come out of your shell.
I am.
I think,
and you know what? I got you to thank for that a lot.
Oh, praise the Lord. Amen. I appreciate that. God is good.
It's like, why? Why?
Yeah. Why what?
Why would I keep that to myself? Why not share that with others? Because, people are uncomfortable with that.
Yes.
My sister's uncomfortable with that. My mom's uncomfortable. I mean, you've met my dad. He's not.
No.
But,
just met him on the phone today.
Right. But to me, that was always a private thing.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah.
But I care very much. See, as much as I care about that, my thing is about the Constitution and about how it's being destroyed. And the reason Joe and I are together in the show is because there's a very huge connection with how this nation was founded and God and the Bible. Mm-hmm. We are, if you read the Constitution of the United States, that's what it's founded on, is the Bible. in God's law, natural law, and we're here. I hope I'm not running you guys off. We're gonna have fun, man. I mean, hell, I'm having a cigarette and a drink, but
what in the world does this thing say? That's awesome. Well, okay, what does it say?
Married men don't live longer. It only seems longer.
Oh no, that's
I'm divorced.
bad.
All right, just so you know. But
That's
anyway,
right. Well, and so we met and everything, and then actually, Dave, we were sitting here visiting one time at your place here, and he said something about, or you said something about. I'm talking to you.
yeah, I see that.
But you said something about getting the word out, or trying to communicate with people in a way that would I don't know. To me, it's bringing light into a dark situation, maybe in the here where we're at with the United States, and I don't know. I feel like I'm very uneducated, and there's. I think we've shared. I talked to your dad just a little bit ago about that, as far as the fact that there's so much information out there. There's so much stuff that's coming in all of our lives, and it's like, how do we filter all of this? So my prayer is that we're going to filter some of that for all you out there who want to listen, and we can, and then like Dave said, I believe as well, encourage you to not take what we say as the Bible, as the truth, the foundation.
Don't take what we say for the gospel. You look it up. You listen to what we say and go, that subject matter right there.
Right.
That they were
That's
talking
what
about.
I want to learn more about.
Google that or Bing that or whatever you want to do.
Right.
Please look
What's
that up.
Bing? I don't even know what I'm kidding. I've heard of that. It's a search engine, but Google's huge. So anyway, but then again, to go on with this, it's like Dave. Yesterday, I think we were talking. He was mad at me, by the way, and he has all the right in the world, because I didn't with all the communication tools we have. I didn't communicate with him. But long story short, he had these great ideas, and he started sharing about a name and kind of a theme and everything else. And you want to share what this is called?
I have no idea why this came to me. I was drinking a little last night, if you can imagine that.
A little less last night, or
a little.
A little.
I'm on vacation. Anyway.
We're in trouble.
I'm on vacation. But anyway, I was drinking some last night, and I don't know why it came to me. Originally, this is a work in motion, just so you know, guys. We don't know what we're going to do. This is fun. I hope you like it.
Right.
We were originally going to do Dave and Joe's YouTube show. Right. And for whatever reason, I came up.
It was inspired.
I was checking something out.
It's got to be.
And I thought, like when you're a kid and you have a lemonade stand, right?
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah. And it's like, Joe's lemonade stand. Well, I thought, Dave and Joe's Liberty Show. And we're going to tell you all about why you have liberty, why you need to have liberty, why it's...
And I'm being educated
here,
too.
And why it's your God-given right to have liberty. He's the God expert, and I know a little something about the Constitution. I'm not an expert, but we're gonna try to carve this out, and we're gonna try to include you guys. We're gonna try to do some fun stuff and include you guys in it, and I hope we have a lot of fun. Yeah. It'll be great,
Yeah, I look forward.
We want to meet all you guys that if you like this thing we're doing. I don't know if anybody does.
Put up with us in your living room or wherever you view your media.
And if we go to your living room, you might want to put a fan in the window. So.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't go.
I like to smoke cigarettes.
I used to smoke, by the way, so he's not helping me out at all. I'm telling you that right now.
Come on, man. Just
secondhand smoke is just as good. No. So anyway, yeah, I think you hit it on the nail on the head, as they say. Just that journey. Hope people want to take this journey with us.
Our first journey is going to be, I think it's kind of cool. This another thing last night when I was drinking a little.
You gotta quit that.
was
You're gonna get
no.
us
I
in,
think of all
you're
these.
gonna get us in trouble.
That's
All
how
these
I-
ideas that you're coming up with.
I think our first shows until we get to the end of it, depending on how long it takes, we're going to do. There's the Bill of Rights is the first 10 amendments of the Constitution of the United States, and we're going to compare those with the 10 Commandments. And now I know something about the Bill of Rights, and Joe knows something about the 10 Commandments. And we're going to show how they interact, and we're going to have a good time
the balance.
talking about that and why that matters and why how they came together.
Well, and I can relate with what you just said with the balance of these two things that we're to talk about, and that's something I'm learning as we go through this too. I want to learn and I want to be equipped.
Well, me too.
And,
I mean, that's the fun part.
Yeah.
You know stuff I don't know.
Yeah.
Stuff you don't know. And we're all learning.
We'll see what I know. I don't know.
We're all learning together.
Yep. Well, and two, we want that communication from the viewers too. It's like make sure you interact with us, and hopefully any ideas you guys have or any tips or anything. We're open. We're green at this. We're new at this, and so.
And I just want to say one thing as far as communications go with us and y'all. Joe's in charge.
He's
of
in
that.
training.
So
he does. He has to give himself more credit.
Any complaints go straight to this guy right here, Joe.
And all the complaints will be about you too. That's the thing.
They'll be about me.
I know.
You have to
exactly. No, but well, good. Is there anything else that you feel like just to kind of introduce?
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, maybe tell a little bit about yourself, because that's what you talked about earlier. So
about myself?
Yeah, about you.
Are you calling me a narcissist?
No, so people know who you are, get to know you. And I'll go next. Ladies first.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I just had to. I did not. Yeah, okay.
I'll
go first if you want me to.
I don't know that we want people to know who exactly we are.
Well, you want me to start?
Not followers, but the NSA.
Yeah, well, my brother here is a little cautious, but I'll go first. I started out early on in life. I lost my father when I was just 3 years old, so I don't remember him. Didn't know anything about him per se. But growing up, my mom told me some things. It's just some in my life. It's like there's things that I remembered my mom told me about my dad. And things about him. And one of the biggest things, you guys, and this has to be said, because this is why I'm here. One of the biggest things was that on his deathbed, he made right with God. And what that told me from a very young age, whenever...
he'll be in heaven.
Well, no, it tells me what a merciful God we have. What a loving God we have. And that, because when my dad was younger, he felt rejected by God because of, just rules in the church and someone in the church. Somebody said something, and anyway...
By the way, guys...
Yeah.
I don't even go to church.
Yeah,
I don't go to.
Well, we'll see by the end of this show where you end up. As far as
I don't commit to a religion. I believe in Jesus Christ, and He's died for my sins.
That's something that
and I pray every day, but I don't go to a church. So full disclosure, I do not.
Oh, you're.
And that makes
we don't like you. I have to leave. I'm sorry.
That makes this interesting.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Now, see, now I can't go to a church because our show won't be as interesting.
Well, we'll grow together. But anyway, with my dad, again, something I never knew personally or got to meet personally that I remember, of course, but was that he felt rejected. He walked away from the Lord and from religion, I guess.
Walking away from a religion is not the same as walking away from the Lord.
That's you don't
need a church for the Lord.
Right. We'll get to that, and that'll be a
All right,
future episode.
That's a whole other show, guys. We'll do
But
that.
ultimately, what I'm getting at is he felt rejected by God, and he walked away, and not until on his deathbed, okay, he told my mom and his parents that he made peace with God. And for me, growing up, at a point in my life that meant everything to me. To know that little tidbit about him. So anyway, long story short, which is hard for me, as you'll probably find out, but I'll need you to cut me off. But long story short, I was 30 years old. I was married. We had our 3 daughters. Sorry, just what a blessing they are. But anyway, God came into my life.
Wait, not till 30?
I was 30. Well, I grew up in the church and I accepted Christ and was baptized. But knowing about Jesus and living with Jesus,
I'm just learning this stuff.
Yeah, I know. But having a personal relationship with Jesus, it's just like you're Jesus. Let's just I know it's a big stretch. The hair's close.
I don't
probably.
have time for that.
But anyway,
Right.
what I'm saying though, it's like spending time with somebody like Dave and I getting to know each other. We haven't really spent a whole lot of time with each other, honestly. And like stuff I'm saying right now, he's here for the first time.
This is new to me.
So what I'm getting at, though, is having a relationship with somebody, if you don't spend time with that person, if you don't think about that person, it's just like, my wife and I, if I never think of her or spend time with her, or if I never talk about her, it's like, what kind of relationship do I have with her? So ultimately, that was with me in my walk with God, and it's a walk, and it's awesome, and it's like, every day we're walking together and we're, and honestly, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm not going to change Jesus. I'm not going to change who he is. The Bible says God is never changed.
I just thought of this.
But you know what's going to happen though? If I walk with him, he's going to influence my life. And if he doesn't, am I really walking with him? You know what I'm saying? So as we go through this journey, I think, we'll see. I don't know. Go ahead.
You sound like my dad when you...
Okay,
I'm you when
done.
you were my dad on the phone. And I could hear him.
Happy.
Hey, we're not talking about the Constitution though here.
And that's the next episode. We're talking about each other.
No, you're doing a sermon here.
I know. It's my journey. Oh, you shook my hand. I didn't even want that. So what about you? I mean, after that, for me, God got a hold of my life. And I can tell you real quick, I don't think
you can real quick.
I know I can't. A short story long. Okay.
All right.
But no, a friend was sharing with me. We're sitting across the table just talking. And what this guy did is he shared a really bad decision he made in his life. And he told me about it. And there was a wall that God broke down through that. It wasn't right that second, but it was literally when I left that meeting or that breakfast, just happened. It wasn't planned. Neither of us was walking with God. And the Lord opened my eyes. And what he did is made himself real and known to me. Just like Dave here. This is Dave. And his Social Security number is, God became real and made himself known to me. And so that's where I'm at today. And speaking of being known, now I know Dave.
Okay, I swear to God, the next shows will be better.
What's wrong with this?
We're not just going to preach.
He's too critical.
No, we're not just.
No. I don't mean. I mean, you're like everything has to be perfect with you, and I'm that way too. No? Okay.
Yeah. Have you seen my
tell
place?
Us about.
Is this a perfectionist?
Who are you? Who's Dave?
No, I don't want to say that. I don't care. It doesn't matter who I am.
Where you?
You'll all get to know us.
Okay.
You'll all get to know both of us over time.
See, he cut me off.
Yes. It was high time.
We don't want to advertise here.
No, we are actually going to advertise.
Okay. So
your train of thought.
ADD, is that what they say? So what are you? What's on your mind right now? I'm curious.
Shooting you at the moment. Just kidding.
So if I come up missing, you guys,
it wasn't me. I swear to God.
You'll know. Well,
No,
either you or my wife.
This is not what this show is. This is not what this show is. We're just introducing her.
Right.
It's a little show and tell.
We'll get to know us a little bit.
We're going to, like I said earlier, we're going to compare the Ten Commandments against the Bill of Rights, which are the first 10 amendments of the Constitution. And
What's that?
And I'll tell you
What's
what.
the Constitution?
Well, you know what?
He's
If I planned ahead, I'd have one right here on the table, wouldn't I?
Oh, go get one. I got my Bible right
Talk
here.
to him, Joe.
Well, okay, yeah, thanks a lot.
We can edit this.
We're gonna edit this part right here.
Say shit. Don't
But,
leave dead air.
PG. He's
Hey,
back.
This is the Constitution of the United States of America.
That book.
It's a pamphlet. Okay? Look at this. It's a pamphlet. Okay? This is what our federal government is supposed to be. Now, if you knew what the federal government regulations and laws are now, it would reach the sky. It would reach
Because they've added
miles.
To it, you mean? Because they've added?
The average person in the United States of America commits 3 federal
Laws.
they
Break the law.
violate and break 3 federal
You know, and I
laws
love the
a
court.
day.
Yeah. The
Because
correlation
there is so much crap that they're
has been
doing.
added.
I'm telling you what, I want you guys to. This is the part where we're going to start. No one's paying us here.
Obviously.
I mean, look.
Well, you feel like this
I
is
want
an
you
important
guys.
message.
I want you guys, and you're going to go next, and you can tell them what you think.
Okay.
I want you guys to look up the Rutherford Institution with John Whitehead, and you look that up, and you listen to that guy. You watch videos of him talking. I'm begging you guys to do this. Please subscribe to Glenn Beck TV, or get on YouTube and try him out. Just see clips of him and see if you're interested in it. It's very vital. It's very important. Listen to Rush Limbaugh on the radio. It's free. Listen to Glenn Beck on the radio. It's free. Listen to Levin, Sean Hannity. Watch Fox News. Do these things. You have to know stuff. You really do.
want
We
you to
are
tell us
so-
some stuff, too.
We are so
what? Sorry.
we're so screwed. We're so in trouble. It's not even funny. Thank you for
Yeah. No. Well,
but
and the other side of this is, you talk about breaking the government or the Constitution, the freedoms or
I'm
the
sorry.
laws.
One more thing.
Yeah, please.
Here's your homework for when we do our real show next. I want you guys to look up the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, and the 10th Amendment. And we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
And Joe's going to
The 10.
the Ten Commandments. Yeah.
Well, when you were talking about breaking this and that law, I think what came to my mind from because that's what's this whole show and the perspectives coming in from these two different directions. Because what come to my mind as you were sharing that is the breaking the 10 Commandments. One of the laws, or you were saying there's 3 federal offenses or whatever.
Every day, a normal, regular person.
Okay, and what comes to my mind is the 10 Commandments. So that's where I think the balance and looking at.
No, I'm saying you can federally be you can go to prison. They can
Right.
fine you thousands of dollars,
Right.
or send you to
Yeah, whatever.
because
they
there's
want.
so many regulations and laws.
Yeah,
it
that's
is
been
ridiculous.
It makes me even think of the Old Testament where the Judaism or
because
Jew-
of what we're doing right now, people.
Yeah.
This is when you think, well, why hasn't anybody come after me? Well, you're not doing anything.
Yeah,
Joe and I are
we're
doing
not.
something right now. Guess what? We're taking a hell of a risk here.
somebody might come to our place. And bust down
Maybe
the
we
door.
could interview them when they come by.
Yeah, because they love to just talk and hang out.
Well, whatever. If we get the message out that needs to be out, that's what this is all about. And that's why I
And
thank
that's-
Dave for listening to this whole idea and taking this step, because I wouldn't. I mean, didn't come to me. He called me into this. He called me out of myself, I think.
He hounded me for days.
Hey, God bless America, right there. That's what it's.
I made that.
This
decision.
fellow's
I
gonna
made
be
that
with us
decision.
the whole time.
Yeah, we'll be hugging the hell out of it. Please don't kill me.
Does it stop bullets?
Please don't kill me.
Well, this life is temporary. We don't make it out alive. So I think you go out
There is,
blazing.
I read this story the other day. There is a 100% chance that everybody in this world dies eventually.
Yes, that's a good
And it's-
statistic.
it's-
I mean, it's a true
and it's
statistic.
pretty important what happens afterwards.
Well, yes. And I
think
think too, while we are here, what are we going to do with what we've got? I mean, time, talents, and treasure.
we should try to inform people and serve our fellow man and woman.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's caring for, loving one another, because the world is all about
What did I just say?
me,
Doug?
me, me.
What did I just say?
What did he say? I didn't listen. I don't listen very well.
I noticed that.
Can we replay that?
We're gonna edit this.
Did I say something that you said? Well, in a different way. That's the thing. Maybe.
See, that's what makes us cool.
There you go. Thank you. I'm glad you feel
I mean,
good about this, because sometimes I'm wondering about that murder thing.
I'm letting you hang out there. I'm letting you hang. I know what's going on.
Yeah. Do you? I don't. So that's why we're together.
I have to drink more now.
So yeah, I must drive. Okay. He's not taking personal responsibility for his choices. He's blaming me.
I'm not
for
driving
his
anywhere,
drinking.
am I? I'm in my own home. I'm
No.
having some beverages.
Yeah.
I'm on vacation.
He is.
I'm on vacation.
For the rest of his life. No, but I want to say
Permanent
something. I want to
vacation.
encourage you, because, like I've already said, you have taken this step, and you feel like it's
to getting
so
us both
important.
killed, I think.
Well, that too, but no, you're willing to
um,
sacrifice. Obviously, you care about other people. There's a reason why you're doing this, and I think it's you.
People have to know.
You care.
People have to know.
You have a heart.
People got to know.
You have a heart.
People
man.
have to know what the hell's going on. And
What is
this
going
is all just stupid crap. The next show, we're going to be serious about stuff. We're going to talk
Yeah.
about...
Well, we can't be too serious. I mean, it's serious stuff,
It'll be fun.
but I get in trouble for being too serious. Are you that way?
Could you read the First Amendment for me,
Yeah.
please?
It says, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievance. I need some definition on
What does that mean to you?
that. Exactly.
No, I'm asking. That's a question, Joe.
I'll just answer that one.
That's a question.
Well, it just means that we have the right to practice our beliefs. We have the freedom to practice our beliefs
We
without
can
the
say or
government.
do anything without the interference of the government.
Yeah.
At all.
Okay.
Now,
Do we have that today?
No.
And why not?
Because the government is a tyrannical monster
Okay,
that is
you're-
trying to take over, and that's why
Sniper.
Joe and I are going
He's
to die
We're getting killed
pretty
right
soon.
now. Yeah. Because
all
he's
right.
saying, wait, no, I'm
read
kidding.
read the second.
All right. Amendment 2. Why? No. Okay. Can we get some basics here? Why amendments? What exactly?
Okay,
can
when
you
they
define
came up,
this?
yeah, I can. When they came up with the original Constitution in the beginning,
Because this is like for me history.
They
all over.
thought, you know what? I don't know if all that's clear. So we want to make sure.
Mhm. What's clear? What do you mean?
Well,
What's clear?
everything they said in the original.
Well, and that's the thing, from what I understand.
And they want to say, let's make this clear.
Right,
This
is we don't know
not
this. As,
what the federal government. This is what the federal government cannot do.
Right.
This is this is stuff for us,
The
people,
freedoms, right.
for you all, and for Joe and I. This is for us. And,
we've been blessed to be given this from the foundation of our country.
When we were 7.
How long ago was that? Foundation of our country. When was that? Was that 1776?
6, yes.
Okay, so...
But the Constitution was ratified in 1791.
Okay.
So...
well, ultimately, though, after all this time in our history in the United States...
the Declaration of Independence is different. That was separation from Britain.
Okay. All right.
And that's what 4th of July is about. That's why you blow stuff up and have fun and barbecue.
Blow stuff up, that means like
And,
fireworks, right? Not like a building or something, or a person.
Of course, you don't blow up buildings. No.
Well, like I think the bombing at that marathon in Boston.
That's
not what you mean.
I'm talking about
celebration.
Yes.
Okay.
We
don't want to. We're not blowing. We're not condoning blowing anything up.
We look at the pretty colors in the sky and we barbecue things.
So that's the celebration of the.
But in 1791, that was the ratification of the Constitution, which is a separate thing.
Okay.
And the Bill of Rights was, well, we want to clarify some things we don't think we got right, so people understand with the Constitution.
Right.
So this is government does do this and it can't do that.
So wait a minute. Okay, let me, because I got distracted there for a second.
I saw that. Yeah.
Sorry. But so the Declaration was from England. Declaration of Independence.
Oh yeah. And then to go, you know what? We got nothing to do with you guys.
And then the Constitution, was that coming at the same time as the Declaration? Constitution, or
it came afterwards?
A little bit afterwards, then?
From
a little ways.
I gotta admit ignorance on this. I don't know exactly what year, but
oh my gosh, you don't know something about this, and I mean I feel guilty.
Are you doing this to me on the air? Are you doing this to me on the air?
Yeah. No, I mean you would actually admit you don't know something about this.
Well, I'm going to tell you if I don't know something. That's why I say look it up yourselves.
Right.
It's fun.
Well, ultimately,
we're only trying to share things with you guys, and we want you to go out there and look it up yourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the cool thing.
And give it. I think we need to give like a summary of what this stuff is, because that's what I. That's the thing. That's what I was talking about earlier. There's so much information coming at us. Read the 10th Amendment. The 10th?
No, wait. Read the 4th one.
Okay, but anyway, going back to the Constitution, though, that's the foundation of the country, and then the amendments.
The 4th Amendment.
Why did we have amendments?
I just freaking told you, for God's sake.
Why? Because why?
In case people were too dense to get the Constitution, they spelled them out exactly.
Oh, okay. So it was clarifying the rights. No, was it clarifying the people, the rights of the people, right? You want me to help you? I can see.
I just went to the eye doctor. Shut up.
You did? You did go?
Friday.
So what, did you get new glasses yet?
We're on the air.
I know. We care about you, Dave. We care about your eyesight.
It'll be fine. I'll have new glasses pretty soon.
Oh, good. Okay. I just wanted to make sure he was okay. We're concerned. So the fourth?
The 4th Amendment. This is vital, guys. Seriously.
All right.
I listen to this closely.
Okay. The Amendment 4 says the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue, but upon cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly
that's called a warrant, people. If they don't have a warrant, they have no effing right to come in to your place.
But and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized.
Exactly.
So ultimately, our
We're
rights.
breaking the law everywhere, every day. Yes. The fact that we're going to be killed because of this. Yes. The fact that every phone call you make, every text message you is recorded and put somewhere. Are they listening to
Well,
it?
I was just listening to this the other day on. I'm gonna make a plug here because he made a plug. Is Moody Radio is been a great ministry for me to help me, and there's especially a couple. Well, one program in particular I'll mention would be Janet Parshall. It's called In the Market with Janet Parshall, and she does a great job kind of filtering through all this stuff that's going on in our country. You know, some the things of the day in the market. I mean, you know, she talks about things going on. So anyway, that's a plug. You know, for some other information.
And by the
out
way,
there.
anyone we're talking about on the show,
Yeah.
and if it matters, if you're getting a little boost, because
Well, and
millions of fans of ours,
and they're not a sponsor either, so don't blame
feel
them
free
for
to
anything.
pay us sponsors for our people that we're plugging. Feel free to be a sponsor and actually pay us for that.
Yeah, I didn't know that part.
Wouldn't you like to quit your job and just do this?
Yeah,
It would
sure.
be fun, wouldn't it?
So, but did we cover the First Amendment well
Do the
enough?
10th now.
The freedom. Okay, all right. He's moving us right along. So, Amendment 10, it says, the powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution nor prohibited by it to the states are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. What does that mean?
That means that the federal government has no business.
Thank you. You cleaned that up, didn't you?
No business.
The tongue is a powerful tool.
No business in our lives. It's the states. The states are experiments. That was the genius of this country. All the states were supposed to be little laboratories where they did all their own laws. And if you didn't like the laws in this state, you went to the other one. And wherever people fled, the other states would go, hey, we better be
We're
doing
not
what
finna
those
move,
guys
aren't we?
are. And the other states would go, well, everybody's moving over there because they're doing that.
Mhm.
And that was supposed to make everything, unified. And
Yeah.
But no, the federal government says, no, you and Maine have the same stuff
So
that
they have-
Ohio does. And
Right.
no.
So they're pushing stuff onto other states.
It's
other
a
people.
blanket thing from the federal government, which it was never intended.
Well, is it there? They've done it a little bit already, but then
A little bit.
okay.
We
a lot.
don't even
Sorry.
have states.
Sorry.
Are you kidding me?
Well,
Do you not want me to say what I almost said?
no. Okay.
No,
So that's talking about how the federal government is just becoming so big.
federal.
But we're not going to focus on that because we don't want to get shot right away. We want to at least do a couple episodes. So.
Yeah, we should be.
But I think we need to
at
talk
least
about.
a footnote.
Yeah, well, let's look at
Right,
the Ten Commandments. The first one is, what is it? Thou shalt not have.
Well,
can you take
they're all
it and
listed
get it?
differently, but I'll tell you what's on my list here.
No, that's what they are, right? I mean, that's
I don't know.
it.
My dad gave me this.
Well, pull it down if you can. Can you?
Can you hold my drink? Joe's drinking.
Oh, I do have a beverage from time to time. Okay, so if we read the first, did we read the First Amendment?
I got it.
So
Can we take
the first commandment.
All right, let's go for a minute.
All right.
Cigarette.
So the Ten Commandments, the first one is, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." That's the first commandment from God.
Okay,
by God.
I'm going to stretch this a little.
Okay.
This is. You tell me what you
Stretching
think about.
is.
You tell me what you
I
think about
need
this.
to stretch more often. Actually. Go
We've
ahead
got
while I
some-
stretch. What?
No, I'm just.
Oh, you're thinking.
I'm thinking if I just had too much to drink, or this is a good comparison. But
Yeah.
say that again.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Right. Now I know what that means, and I know God's talking about God, and but it also can compare to the the states against the federal government. Wow.
Is that something that you?
I know. I'm pulling this out of the air, actually.
Well, maybe comments and what people think. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something that plants a seed
I
for
don't.
somebody.
You know, like I said, we're just spitballing here. It's a couple of friends talking about stuff, and we want your input, and we want to know what you guys think. So,
Yeah.
and Joe's going to set something up online so you guys can communicate with us.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you tell them about that? You know, yeah.
Well, I mean, just you can do comments on YouTube, you know, on a channel that we'll set up. So the day, what
We'll
did you
set
even
it-
tell
we'll set
them
it.
what this is? The name? You never told them. Oh, you did. Say it again then.
Dave and Joe's Liberty Stand You Jag. I told him that already.
I am Jag. I am Jag.
We talked about
That's
that.
my
like
initials, you know.
Jeez.
We're gonna edit a lot.
I think
Well,
so.
you guys, I think should we just thank everybody for tuning in?
You know what? Thanks, guys. I promise. I don't know how he's going to edit this. I don't know, but
Maybe not at all.
I hope. No, we want people to tune in.
Okay,
I-
all right.
This is a bit
We
much.
do.
Don't you think this is a bit much for the?
You're a bit much. It's gonna be like a 2-minute segment.
Well, that might be for the best. I don't know.
I love it. I love it. I
Anyway,
just hope people enjoy.
Listen,
and get
here-
something.
here's the thing, guys. We're I mean, this
And
is all.
gals.
Th-
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Especially gals, and please send a picture.
No, don't listen. He's a single, horny guy. Sorry,
I'm a wild and horny guy.
Sorry,
but
that
anyway.
isn't PG anymore.
Anyway, jeez. All
Okay,
right.
so anyway.
Anyway, we're wrapping it up.
Yeah.
But listen,
In all
please,
seriousness.
please listen to me on this. We're having fun. We don't know what we're doing. We're going to try to be a lot more professional. So I swear
Hopefully
to God.
not. No, I don't think we need to be.
But we're going to be a lot more informative. I
And
swear.
fun,
I
hopefully.
swear we're going to be a lot more informative on the next
Oh,
show.
I'm kind of concerned.
God bless you guys, man. I
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you for putting up with our crap.
Yeah.
I love you
It's
guys.
been good. Thanks for having us in your living room.
All right, good
All right, good night.
That was fun.